What's up, peoples? How's everybody going? How's it going? How's everybody doing? How are you? So, we are approaching a new moon in Pisces on, let's see, 13th. So that'd be Friday, Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. And did I mention it's in Pisces? So, this new moon is a good new moon. I think this new moon is going to be magical in a lot of ways. In some ways, it's going to be weird for some people, but I think overall the energy is very magical. A lot of good aspects. There are no, let me make sure I looked at the chart right. There are no harsh aspects on this new moon, which is fantastic. So, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? That means soak up all this energy and use that energy to recreate something in your life. That's what that means. Okay, have a good day. No, see, just kidding. So in places that things are going to show up will be, like around your love, your relationships, value, your like everyday surroundings. People are probably going to dream a little more than they usually do. You may spark a big creative spell or energy right now or over the next couple weeks. And the real energy that's strong is like it's like go with the flow energy. That's what I keep getting. Go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow. But go with the flow at a more mature. Gosh, I tell you. Way, because, we are growing, we are evolving. Everyone's growing and evolving. I hope, anyways. The sun, the moon, and Venus and Neptune are all going to be making aspects to this, and they're all going to be within 4 degrees of each other. So those are pretty tight aspects. So we're going to have all of these, becoming a player in the game. You know what I mean? So, this could also bring some spiritual growth for some people, since Neptune and the moon and everything's kind of aspecting. It's all right there together. So it's a way to improve your daily life, your spiritual practices, and definitely listen to your intuition. You're going to be able to develop more of an intuition when you use, the right energies. And, Venus and Neptune are right next to each other. So it may be, people are going to be faced with some relationship issues. And I'm not saying bad. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some bad. I mean, everybody's can't be perfect. I mean, nothing's perfect. Nothing's 100% in this world, So, and I'm sure that something is going to call to your attention. So be paying attention. This new moon is going to require you to really dig deeper into whatever the capacity that your relationship is in, whether it's friends, whether it's lover, whether it's your husband, your wife, your grandma, your grandpa, your child, whatever relationship that needs your attention and needs the emotional attention is where you're going to be called to. It could be professional. It could be whatever. So this energy is going to really allow you to think about your own self-worth and what is valuable to you. What is not valuable? What are you willing to give up to receive? You know what I mean? That's really what you need to be thinking about also. And, Neptune's got a pretty strong play in this game too. And sometimes Neptune makes things hazy. Sometimes Neptune makes people delusional, not be able to think clearly, not be able to see the big picture clearly. It can really muddy up waters, if you know what I mean. Muddy up the waters in your daily life, in your relationships, whatever. And be sure that you're looking at the reality of your life and how your life really is. Don't look at what it could be, what you want it to be. You need to be really focused on the reality of your life so that you can create something beautiful, something magical. It's almost like with this energy, it's asking us to see the clear picture, but Neptune sometimes kind of distorts that. So, don't get caught up in those fears of the unknown, those fears of, what people are pushing onto the collective as a whole. Because the energy of fear is absolutely toxic. It's toxic. And when people push fear onto other people's or hardcore beliefs onto other people, it makes them start questioning their own self. And that's not fair to someone when you can say, well, you should do this, you should do that, da 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 da. Well, then this person, even though they were very strong in who they were before, starts questioning, well, should I? But, who's to say what anybody should or shouldn't do? We don't have the right as people to say, well, you should do this, or you're not this if you're not that. I mean, I think that people just need to step back and take a really close look at reality. And I mean, there is so much darkness in this world. There's so much dark energy in this world. I mean, people are having a hard time finding the light. And it's light workers and it's people that spread love and compassion. Those inner lights are going to be the brightest for you in this dark time. So look for those people, because this fear is causing so much disruption between, light, dark, whatever the case is, even between just people, neighbors, friends, whatever. The chaos and turmoil is just all over social media, and it's just so toxic. And I've just seen a couple of things just in the last couple of days. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in those social media games and wars and, what others think about this or that. Just try to remove yourself out of that. And this new moon is going to help people that have been feeling lost or stuck. I think this is going to be a little booster for you guys. So, pay attention. Be aware. Be aware of yourself and your thoughts and your feelings. So, anyway, sorry my eyes my eyes are still so puffy from these allergies that I'm having, and they're still watering. I can't help it. Okay, so anyways, if you're I'm going to go through the sun signs and give you a kind of brief overview of where the new moon's going to be playing out the energy in your life. If you're an Aries sun, like just say you're born, in April, March, April, it's going to be mostly around inner work, like doing like the work, your spirituality, focused on your inner introspection, your inner thoughts, and, how you look at life and, how you navigate through this life. That's really going to be on your, on your plate. If you don't practice meditation, I would say now is a great time to start, because it can really help you. For Taurus, it's going to be mostly focused on like other people and like social groups and your friends, and like what kind of social groups are you a part of that, you need to become more active or less active, or, do you belong to these groups that are valuable to you? Do they give you something back? Whether it's advice or just contentment. That's what you need to really hone in on for you, Taurus. And for Geminis, this is going to be all about your job, your career, how people see you in your life. But at the same time, you're going to want to ask yourself, how do you show up? Do you show up every day for people? I'm not just saying show up on the job. I'm saying, do you show up authentically every single day for people that talk to you, that need you? Do you show up in your own authority, like as your own self, your own entity, your own internal boss? I mean, it's a time for you guys to shine right now. And, if you're standing in your truth and you have planned to have certain achievements or you're acquiring certain achievements, own all of that and be planning. Always be planning for your next one. Okay. So for Cancer, this is going to be on like your higher mind, your philosophy, your belief systems, expansion. Going to be really based on your expansion. Maybe even think about, moving, or just traveling out of the country, perhaps. So, or traveling for a new job or a new opportunity, something like that may present itself to you. And I feel like you guys have been working through your belief systems a lot. And so this new moon energy is really going to help you figure out, do they fit into your life now, or do those need tweaking and you need to move past those and maybe create something new, or just tweak it to how life is now, not how it used to be. Okay, so where are we at? Cancers. Okay, so we are on Leo. Leos really need to just dive in the deep end on your life. Be truthful. Stand in your truth. Pull up anything that's been hidden for a long time. Start the transformation and the healing process. Leos are brave and they're very determined. So tackle this with some intensity and passion. And that way you can figure out where you've been missing or what you're missing, or, a place to start healing from. So whatever it looks like for you. Virgos, this is going to be all about your relationships. Again, this relationship theme is, pretty prominent. So you're going to need to be open and honest about people you care about, people you love, and at what capacity do you love, and at what capacity are these people important to you? You really need to think about that. And also try something different that's not in your everyday routine. Try just stepping out of a fixed schedule so much right now, just to experience something new, or to, come into something different. Next is the Libra. And this is going to be just around your everyday life. Are you healthy? Are you eating healthy? Do you have healthy habits? Are you eating poorly? Do you work too much? Things like that. This calls for like a new energy to change your mind, body, and soul. You know what I mean. You change your mindset, that changes the reaction of your body. It changes the way you react emotionally. If you change your body, you're changing the physical appearance, which internal changes the inside, feel good, feel bad, that kind of stuff. So that's where you're going to be, is changing up your daily life, changing up your daily routines. Scorpios. I love some Scorpios because I am a Scorpio. This is going to be on your everyday, your everyday imagination, your joy, what makes you happy, what makes you love, what are you passionate about? It's about finding beautiful things, listening to your heart. Maybe if you're single, you may meet someone. Whatever energy that this plays out for you, I want you Scorpios to own every ounce of it. Because, life is so beautiful, and grab it and live it and hold it. We're always going to have obstacles, all of us. Always, always. They're never going to go away. I would like for them to go away, but you know how that goes. So when you do have all the good, keep that momentum going. For Sagittarius, this is all about things around your home life. Maybe you've been wanting to redecorate. Maybe you've been wanting to create something new at home. Maybe you have a new addition to your home. It's something going to change around your dynamics of the family. Maybe changing or adding or, recreating, but also recreating in a loving space or coming from a loving way, for some people, this shows up people show up a little differently, for things. So, but it's mostly going to be around your home life. Okay. So for Capricorn, This is going to be all about your expression, how the world sees you and how you see the world. You know, it's going to be about like how you have conversations. What do you say in those conversations? What do you say about love? You know, this is going to be very important. And, you know, in some capacity, you're going to have some improvements on the way you see things and trusting in the process or seeing things a little differently. You're going to maybe open your mind to that. So be open to possibilities, because there's always possibilities, in my opinion. So, all right. Next is Aquarius, and this is going to be like finding what's valuable to you. How you invest your money, how you spend your money, how you spend your time and invest your time. Maybe you've been planning on going on a vacation. Maybe you've got it planned. Maybe you got it set. Because sometimes you may feel like it's a burden. Money's a burden, or it's stressful or something like that. So you need to get that out of your mind. And, you know, when you do, you need to think about yourself and how valuable you are. And, you know, not necessarily put a dollar amount on there, but think of it as you're valuable like that, you know? So that way you can keep that energy going. And for Pisces, this is going to be changing your everyday life. Something in your everyday life is going to change in an overall manner. You may want to find yourself connecting with things that are of self-improvement. Don't let your mind wander off into fantasy land and get lost in reality. So keep your mind in the reality world, you know, and be thinking about how you can recreate some fantasy in the reality, or, you know, have something that you can fall back onto but still stay in touch with what you need, and creating a healthier life every single day for yourself, you know? So that's the new moon thoughts for me. And I went through all the sun signs, and so take this new moon in Pisces and really use this energy for the good. This is some good magical energy. Not to say that nothing bad's going to happen, but, you know, like I said, we always have obstacles and things always come up. So, but take what's good, take what resonates with you. And, you know, you can also apply that to your sun or your rising. But, you know, I did the work through the sun sign, but sun sign and risings always, you can always interact them. So, okay, my friends, I love you very much. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and go check out my Facebook page if you want to read more. And hopefully my eyes won't be so puffy next time, and I'll be able to see. Take care of yourselves. Happy new moon. It's going to be a new moon. Use it. Use it. Use it. It'll be Friday. Let's see. Yeah, Friday is the 13th. Correct. Let's make sure. No, it's not. It is Saturday. Saturday is the new moon, so it's going to fall over into Saturday. So, I think I got to sneeze. No, these allergies are killing me. Anyways, so, all right, have a good week. Have a good new moon this weekend, and I'll see you next week for some guidance again. And remember what I said in that, watch the whole video and check out all of it. So, okay, my friends, peace out.